Hi sales teams, and welcome to this week's session of Yossam. Alright, today we're going to be talking about follow-up and follow-through and what it actually means. Majority of salespeople fail in this area. So, let's have a look. Sales teams, today we're talking about follow-up and follow-through and what it actually means. Alright, now a lot of salespeople mess up around this area. You know, they do the great thing about getting the lead in, they talk to the customer, they present really well, but then there's no follow-up. Alright, so I'll give you an example. Just the other day something happened to me. A gentleman cold called me, they got my attention, there was something that I actually needed. So I gave him all the information. I said, yeah, look, this is what we're looking at. The guy was really good. They'd done the research on us and given me great information. So all of a sudden, I've got something that I want, okay? Yeah, sure, send me a quote, would love to see it, all right? Sends me the quote, first of all, 3 days later. Bad mistake in my books. Quotes need to be sent out within 24 hours, and they need to be followed literally just after they've been sent out. Don't screw around. Don't think people are hanging around, right? The reason is the faster you get back in somebody's face, psychologically and mentally they're going to remember you more, okay? So, that was a mistake. All good and well. Anyway, the quote came through and it was something that we would really go ahead with. But hey, I'm a busy guy, right? So I'm going to flick it over to my assistant, and then she's going to look at it and put it to the right division. All right, I don't have time to read it. I flicked it over to the right people. And they said, okay, cool, you know, well, hopefully they'll get back in contact. I have not heard from him. 4 weeks later, I get a call saying, following up the quote. You know what? It's too late now. If that's what you're doing with following up a quote, how do I know when I put my order in I'm not going to get it 3 months down the track when you said it was going to be a month away? So that's why follow-up and follow-through is so very important. Make sure when you're dealing with a client and you say you were going to deliver something, you say you were going to follow up, do it, and do it quickly. So here's a couple of tips. When you send a quote out, I do this. I send it out within 24 hours. So if I get an opportunity to send a quote out at 9, I meet the client at 9, and I leave their office at 9, say 10 past 9, normally within by 10:30, 11 o'clock, they've got a quote sitting on their computer. By the next morning, I've already called them up and said, hey, John, you know, sent you through the quote, what did you think? You know, the majority of the time the response I get, wow, that was really fast. We can't believe you got it out to us that quickly. It shows professionalism. It gives you a leg up, and it's speed that makes that sale. So, great couple of tips. You know, hope you're enjoying the videos. We'll see you next week. Bing, 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 bing. I always say, he's a great guy,